My name is Harper. I am a part-time housewife in my 30s who works as a local government employee, and my friends and viewers also call me Harper. Both my husband and I work, so we divide the household chores among us, and whoever is capable of doing a particular task does it. My husband is particularly passionate about cooking and has a strong interest in it, so I often leave it to him to cook. I tend to take care of tasks like cleaning and laundry because I am more particular about tidiness and cleanliness compared to my husband. However, this has been the norm for us since we lived together before getting married. Therefore, even after getting married, our lifestyle hasn't undergone any significant changes. We continue to live happily together every day, enjoying each other's company. When my partner and I got married, we didn't have a big wedding celebration. Instead, we opted for a simple civil ceremony at City Hall. Because of this, I don't feel like getting married caused any significant changes in our daily lives. In the midst of it all, my husband, "Why don't we have a wedding ceremony?" He suggested that we have the wedding about 4 months later. Furthermore, the date we chose for the ceremony is exactly 1 year after our marriage anniversary. Currently, both my husband and I are busy preparing for it, and things are pretty hectic around here. I was a bit surprised. Is it true that my sister-in-law is having a wedding ceremony? Hello, Amelia. Did you hear it from your mother? I think that since a wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event, it might be worth doing. Wow, it was true. I thought it was a joke. When I came back home this morning, that was the first thing I was told, and I was shocked. Speaking of which, you stayed out all night again drinking? It's none of your business what time I stay up drinking. I'm an adult too, right? Let me be free to do what I want. I'm sure you're right, but Amelia, you always go home in the morning, sleep until the evening, and go out drinking again, don't you? You're not that young, and I think you need to make some changes in your life. Drinking too much and having a messed up schedule isn't good for your health. Ugh, you're so annoying. Stop preaching to me. Who do you think you are? You're just my brother's wife. You're not even my parent. I'm just his wife, but I'm also your sister-in-law by marriage. Even though I don't really want to meddle in the affairs of an adult, your mom and dad were worried about you. They consulted Noah and me about it when we visited their house the other day. What? Consulted? Mom and dad and my big brother? They're worried about your future, Amelia. Can you live alone from now on? No, it's none of your business. I don't intend to leave my parents' house, and my happiness is being able to hang out with whoever I want and come home whenever I want. But your father and mother can't always take care of you, Amelia. There may come a time when you have to take care of them. By that time, I'll have married a wealthy and handsome guy, and he'll take care of me, so it's fine. How do you plan on meeting a wealthy and handsome guy and making him fall in love with you with your current lifestyle? Huh? With my beauty, of course. I don't know where you get that strange confidence, but if you want to catch a wealthy and handsome guy, you need to lead a more wholesome lifestyle and become independent. I said it's none of your business. Don't order me around just because you're my sister-in-law. You can't keep living with your parents and relying on your father and mother's money forever. You need to work for yourself and become independent, or you'll suffer later. You're so annoying. Anyway, let's talk about the wedding. It's so funny to have a wedding ceremony 1 year after getting married. What, didn't you have enough savings? My brother's just a low-paid office worker, isn't he? We didn't skip the ceremony last year just because we didn't have enough money. Recently, more and more couples are not having wedding ceremonies, and we didn't put too much emphasis on having one. Plus, preparing for it is quite a hassle. And then, why have it now, 1 year later? When my parents were drinking with Noah, they apparently mentioned that they would like to see me in a wedding dress. So he thought about it and decided to have a ceremony. We decided to have the wedding ceremony because it seemed feasible to have it this year, both for his work and mine. I'm not really interested in seeing you in a wedding dress. I guess it's not something that interests you, Amelia. I'll attend, but I have a condition. Condition? You should prepare a wedding dress for me, too. It doesn't have to be white. It could be a colored dress. What do you mean? A dress for you, Amelia? I'll wear the dress even better than you and steal everyone's attention. I'll be the main attraction at the wedding, replacing you. Why don't we have a competition to see who looks better in the dress? So, prepare a dress for me too. Of course, with hair and makeup. We've made arrangements for your mother to help you with dressing up, but unfortunately, we haven't arranged for a dress or hair and makeup for you, and we don't have any plans to do so. Therefore, I'm afraid I have to decline your request. Why not? Why? Why should I fulfill the unreasonable wishes of someone who wants to be more eye-catching than the bride? Borrowing a dress and hiring a hair and makeup artist costs money, you know. It's not a game. If you say that, I won't attend the wedding. It's Noah's wedding, you know. So what? There's no point in attending if you don't fulfill my requests. If you don't listen to me, I won't attend the wedding. Anyway, I'm about to fall asleep. I'm going to drink from this evening, so please arrange my dress and makeup. Wait a minute. Amelia, we're not going to prepare anything for you. After that, Amelia didn't respond, not even reading the message. Of course, I consulted with my husband, Noah. He bluntly said that we don't need to invite someone who would just be a waste of space, and he promptly messaged Amelia with the same message. Eventually, Amelia reluctantly gave up on her request for a dress and hair and makeup. My sister-in-law, Amelia, is only 2 years older than me, but she doesn't have a job and is living off her parents' backs and being selfish. Although we considered kicking Amelia out in the past, it didn't work as if we had hoped. Within just 3 days, we received calls from different people about various problems that arose, and we ended up having to apologize and make amends. As a result, we've concluded that to prevent any further inconvenience to others, it's best to keep her under her parents' watchful eyes where she can't break free from her current lifestyle. Of course, after getting married, her selfish behavior has also had an impact on me. 1 month later. Hey, Harper! You're free right now, aren't you? Can I come over to your place now? I'll bring some booze and stay over. Hello? Are you listening? Do you even know what time it is now? It's 1 a.m. My brother is on a business trip and not home, right? How do you know that? I messaged him on WhatsApp earlier and got a reply that he's on a business trip and can't have guests. If Noah said no, then it's not okay. Why not? I missed the last train, so can't you let me stay over? It's cheaper to take a taxi from your place than to go home from here. You always drink until morning. Everyone else has already gone home tonight, and I'm not feeling well. I thought I'd just quietly go home tonight. If you're not feeling well, it's even more reason not to come over. Is it okay if I sleep outside? You call yourself my sister-in-law, but you're being so cold. If I stay outside until the first train and my cold gets worse, how are you going to take responsibility? It's your own fault for being outside despite feeling sick and for missing the last train. Oh, you're going to say that? As an adult, you should take responsibility and drink within limits. I'll go to your house and ring the doorbell until you let me in. Stop it. I called a friend of mine from middle school, and he said he'd give me a ride home on his motorcycle, and you know what? Our middle school was super rough, and I was at the top of it. So if all my friends barge in, it's going to get messy, okay? I said, stop it. I'll keep riding my motorbike around your apartment until you let me in. Why don't you go to a cafe or a store while you wait, or do something else to pass the time? I feel like going to your house tonight. What are you planning? I'm not planning anything. I just need some money. Money? Yeah, someone's getting married and they said I need to buy a dress and get my hair done. If that's the case, I have to buy the best dress that suits me. I need money for that, right? Are you joking? I never joke. Can you give me around $3,000? Do you really understand the value of $3,000 when you've never worked for it? I was actually hoping to get a designer dress that costs around $10,000, but I understand that you and my brother are both low-income office workers, and you work for the local government, so it's not like you have a lot of money to spare. I just thought I'd try to be considerate as your sister. I'm sorry, but I have to decline.
What? I didn't ask for your opinion. It's decided that I'll go to your house, get some money, and stay over. I have a drinking party tomorrow afternoon anyway, so let me stay at your house until then. I'll be free to do what I want, so don't worry about me.
I can't just leave you alone. Besides, I'm not even home right now.
Not at home? Huh? Even though it's so late at night? Why aren't you at home? Oh, could it be that my brother is on a business trip and you're out partying? You can't say anything about me.
I haven't gotten home from work yet.
What kind of excuse is that? You're a local government employee and you can't even come home from work? It's just the worst to be cheating on my brother while he's away. Oh, I know. I'll keep this a secret from my brother if you just give me some money.
This is getting nowhere. I'm still working and won't be able to come home for a while. Even if you go home, I won't be there, and neither will Noah. You'll have to take care of yourself tonight and not cause any trouble for others.
I'll tell my brother about your cheating. I will.
Of course, my husband also knew that I was really at work, so it seems that Amelia's words didn't hold any weight. This clearly bothered her, as she was not amused, couldn't get any money, and her demands weren't being met. It seemed like Amelia's patience with me had run out. On the day before the wedding, she dropped a huge bombshell. 3 months later.
Tomorrow's the wedding, isn't it, sister-in-law? You want to go to the wedding, right?
Of course I want to go, but I also want to rest for tomorrow.
So, you'll listen to what I have to say, won't you?
What do you mean? I haven't even prepared my dress or hair and makeup yet.
In the end, you don't give me any money, so I couldn't buy a new dress. Can you prepare it now?
If you attend in a modest plain dress, it will be fine.
I don't have a dress like that. Besides, I need a dress to shine. You have no right to refuse me.
I have no right to refuse?
If you don't get my dress ready right now, I'm going to come to your house with my middle school friends and make a scene. They all have cool motorbikes, so we'll be very noticeable and draw a lot of attention.
Isn't that going to cause trouble for our neighbors, having a biker gang like that?
Well, whether it's a bother or not is subjective, depending on each person's own sense of things. It's hard to say.
I see.
If you want to participate in the wedding tomorrow without any problems, then prepare my dress now. I'm going to use it to take a ton of photos and catch some wealthy, good-looking guys. So be prepared if you're going to refuse my request. I'm at my wit's end, too.
At your wit's end?
Everyone around me was bad, and I was the boss. If anyone goes against me, I'll bring my friends to your house and force my way in.
Well then, please, bring your friends.
Great, I can go? I want you to regret it later.
You can come, but be prepared to get arrested.
What? Are you trying to threaten me?
What are you talking about? I'm just doing my job. I'm not trying to threaten you.
Wait, your job?
Didn't your older brother or parents tell you my occupation?
Occupation?
I'm a police officer.
What? A police officer? I thought you worked at a government office or something.
Yeah, police officers are government officials. Some are federal officials, but they're still government officials.
Wait, seriously?
So that's why tomorrow at the wedding, many of my colleagues will also come. And if there's any trouble, we'll arrest you right away, okay? And also, the police station is located near where Noah and I live. So in case something happens, I can quickly go on duty.
You're joking, right?
So, if your middle school friends come barging in here on their noisy motorcycles, be prepared for the consequences.
I didn't know anything about that.
My colleague is at the police station right now, so they should be able to take action immediately if anything happens.
I haven't heard anything about the police.
Oh, by the way, there's something I have to tell you, Amelia.
What?
After the wedding tomorrow, you need to hurry back home and pack your things.
Pack my things? Why?
Because your dad's house is going to be demolished in 2 weeks.
Demolished? Wait, I haven't heard anything about that.
Your parents haven't had a chance to talk to you about it because of their different schedules.
What will happen after they demolish the house? Where will I live?
That's why I talked to a person I know through work about your situation. They help rehabilitate ex-convicts, and they're a really good person who will listen to you and provide a place to work and live.
What do you mean by rehabilitate?
They provide a place to work and live, so go there.
Why are you talking about this without my permission?
You won't get paid if you don't work, and you can't live without money, right? They'll let you live and work there, and they're a loving but strict person, so you can trust them with your safety.
I don't want to do that. My parents wouldn't allow it.
Your parents consulted with me about you, Amelia. This is what they want for you, so it's not about allowing or not allowing.
Oh no. Am I going to be thrown out?
They're not abandoning you, they're just encouraging you to become independent. You can't rely on them forever, so you need to learn how to live on your own. Until you can stand on your own 2 feet, your parents will consider you cut off and won't contact you.
You're kidding, right? I'm their daughter.
Don't use being a daughter as an excuse. You're not at an age where you can do that.
Where are my dad and mom going to move?
They won't tell someone they're cutting ties with.
Okay, what about working 1 day a week? I don't want to go somewhere where nobody knows me.
You don't want to go where you can't count on anyone, do you? You think society is that easy, that you can live on just 1 day of work a week? Study hard and learn about society too?
I'll definitely come back to Dad and Mom's if there's any trouble.
Don't you understand yet? The person who's helping with your rehabilitation has seen more problem children than you. Don't think you can easily get in touch with your father and mother.
I don't want that.
By the way, the place is in Alaska, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to have a fresh start and renew your spirit in the vast wilderness.
Wait a minute. Are you serious about kicking me out?
I hope tomorrow's wedding won't be the last time we see each other. Well, good night. Afterwards. 3 days later, she departed with the assistance of the person who had agreed to help her. Currently, she is said to be working reluctantly, while studying the workings of society and learning about money, striving towards becoming independent in the future. I heard that she hasn't caused any trouble so far, because she doesn't have any of her middle school delinquent friends, who were her trusted accomplices nearby. How was this video for you? If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. If you have any other feedback, please share it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching until the end.